Now let's look and see how we're going to add vectors. We've got these two vectors here, vector AB and vector CD, and we want to form the addition AB plus CD. So we want to do AB plus CD. Now in order to do that addition, you have to take the second vector here and move the beginning of the second vector here to the end of this vector. So in effect what we say is we add them nose to tail. So we add the nose of this one and then we add on the tail of this one. So you can see that better in the next diagram. Again, we've got our CD here and we've got our AB. So we have to take our CD and we have to add on the nose of C onto the tail of B. So the C goes to the B and we've got a vector sitting up here. So in effect we take the vector and translate it along to this point here. Now the new vector AB plus CD is going to be this vector here in red. So this is going to be the vector AD. So if we were to write out the vectors in component form, we'd have vector AB would be 2, 1. So you'd be going along 2 and up 1. Vector CD would be 1, 2. You'd be going along 1 and up 2. So whenever you added these, you would be adding the 2, 1 plus the 1, 2. And you just simply add the components. So you have 2 plus 1 would give you 3 and 1 plus 2 would give you 3. So the new vector AD should be 3 along and 3 up, and that's what we've got. The new vector AD is going to be 1, 2, 3 along and 1, 2, 3 up. Now let's look at subtracting vectors. We have this vector u and we have the vector v, and we're looking to find out the vector u minus v. So this is the same as saying the vector u plus the negative of vector v. So graphically it's like saying this vector here and we have to add on the negative of this vector. So the negative of this vector is this vector here but pointing in the other direction. So we're going to add on this vector with this vector and this will give us this vector here. So this will be our vector u minus v. So using the component form, we can say that vector u is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so it's 3, 3. And vector v is going to be, well, we go along 0, we go up 2, so it'll be 0, 2. So it'll be 3, 3 minus 0, 2. Well, that's just the same as saying 3, 3 plus the negative of the 0, 2, which is 0 minus 2, which is equal to 3, 1. Equivalent, we could have just said 3 minus 0 is the 3, 3 minus the 2 is the 1. So we just simply subtract off the components in order to get the new vector. So you can see here the new vector here, 3, 1 is correct. So we go along 1, 2, 3 and we go up 1. And that's the new vector u minus v. Now we want to take our vector u and we want to multiply it by a scalar. So the vector u is given the component form as 2, 1, that's along 2 and up 1. So if we want to multiply it, say for example by the scalar value 2, so it's just the number 2, then the vector 2u is just going to be 2 times the component vector, so it's going to be 2 times 2 which is 4, 2 times 1 which is 2. So the final vector 2u is going to be 4, 2. That is, we're going to go along 1, 2, 3, 4 and up 1, 2. So that's going to be the vector from here up to here. So we're really just taking this vector and we're doubling the length of the vector and it's in the same direction. So we can draw that in just now. So that's going to be a vector between this point and this point, and we can put our arrow in. And this is going to be our vector 2u. So that's us looked at adding vectors, subtracting vectors and multiplying vectors by a scalar. Now we can also multiply two vectors together. but there's several ways of doing that, and we won't get on to that until the next course. So thank you for listening, I'll get you in the next video. Goodbye.